Back to throw, it's Maeva. Quickly out to the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy. It's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Caught near the sticks, it's Johnson. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Uncorks it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Snags it! And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
What a phenomenal individual effort to getting the catch, getting the foot down in bounds. He's now setting up his offense here for a potential touchdown on this very next play.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. A first down run on the doorstep. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And in that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
To the air, it's Maeva. Here comes the heat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? On the ground. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. 4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. From the gun, looking for a man. He wants it all. Touchdown, Florida! Fitted in the window for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. Lets it fly. Complete to the left. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The golden flashes want to pick up the tempo. To throw, it's Culpepper. On the move, he fires. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Offense changing the play. to throw, time running short in the half. With the catch, it's Hobbs. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete to the right. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he moved to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Oh, they're after him. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Holt. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Gators want to crank the tempo.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest
and he's got it inside the 15-yard line. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it first and 10 from the 13. From the red zone, looking for a man. Lets it fly. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tied in the red zone.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. The quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Taking it the other way. He's inside the 40. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Culpepper. Just a short pass to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Reads it, fires complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw for it. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Not a big surprise the offense is willing to let this guy do something. I mean, we've seen him make plays in this game with his legs. He already has a rushing touchdown. But give the defense credit here in the red zone, getting to him and bringing him to the ground. He's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. That's not an easy thing to do, so chalk that one up for the defense.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to pass, it's Mayava. Throwing right. Makes the catch, it's Harris. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. It's caught. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
And man, 3 plays into this drive, and it's apparent what this offense wants to do. They're going to take shots down the field. They're going to be aggressive.
Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air, it's Culpepper. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He'll take it himself. Got enough for the first. Open field on the right. Touchdown, Golden Flat. golden flashes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The toss to the outside. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. He's at the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hall. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Culpepper. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Got it in the middle, it's Carter.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
This is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I will keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
And the golden flashes are in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Finds his man. It's Hobbs. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. A run for the quarterback. Past the 30. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kent State!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And I'd go go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Wide open downfield. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Cyclones are on the move.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. To the air, it's Mayava. Moving away from pressure. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Pressure coming. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Gets it out fast. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Looking to convert the two, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack.
Iowa State, 13. Kent State, 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw. It's Culpepper. It's complete to the right. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Golden Flashes can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Golden Flashes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap on third down. Puts it out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. This is a designed run. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Golden Flashes in a good spot here with second and short. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Culpepper. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hobbs. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the 22 on first and 10. On the move. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6. The Golden Flashes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. 8th play of the drive coming up. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
This quarterback part of their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Might be changing the route. Just going to keep it after the snap. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in their Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Splits the uprights. Good. The lead is down to a field goal. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Creates a little space. Crosses to 40. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Iowa State 13.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Dropping back, it's Culpepper. Zings it complete to the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And the Golden Flashes will hustle to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now on the move. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
He's got his man. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on third down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. Fourth, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do?
Just drives it between the uprights. And that's going to tie it up.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. Keeps doing stuff like that, I'll keep trotting them out there.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Slithers into space. Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Cyclones, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. First down and 5 after the penalty. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Creates a little room. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Cyclones want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Snagged in the middle. It's Allen.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Cyclones didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Under fire. Snagged out of the air. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. He got it. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Better starting field position for this offense. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Culpepper. Fires to the big fella. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The golden flashes, headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
What a missed opportunity. You got an opportunity after that drive to go take the lead when you're trailing, and now you turn the football over, give the football right back. Defense needs to come out, bail you out, get a big stop, get the ball back so you can try to take the lead.
Oh, he's got some space. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely really gashing them with this running game. And the Cyclones, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give as they work on that clock. Spins away from the defense. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On the run, still looking. Going to try to get it himself. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Looking for a man. It's Mayama. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He'll pull it down. Finds a crease at the 20. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these 1st downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
And the Cyclones, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The pitch to the left. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive for the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass. It's Culpepper. Finds his big tight end. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse the...
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. He slings it deep to the left. Fires into traffic.